It's time to be well with your health. I'm Shanna.
And I'm Nimit.
Welcome to the Adventist Healthcare and You podcast. We are excited because the holiday season is upon us.
Yay!
And with that is all the yummy, delicious food. And we have our expert on all things healthy food with us today, Patricia.
Hi.
Hi, Patricia. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. I love it.
Patricia is a registered dietitian at the Center for Fitness and Health and Cardiac Rehabilitation at Shady Grove Medical Center. Welcome, Patricia.
Thank you. My pleasure. I love being here.
Well, it feels like you are family. We are welcoming you back.
Oh, I feel so warm and fuzzy.
Yep. Let's get right into it. Nimit, what is your favorite holiday dish?
I hate to admit it, cookies.
The cookies.
The cookies, they're so good. There are different kinds of them. People make them. There's just so many things in them. They're nice and sweet, and I have a hard time controlling how many cookies I could eat.
All right. Patricia, what's your favorite?
My favorite are those magic cookie bars.
Okay. You know, I'm going to go against the norm because I like savory things.
Oh, okay.
I go right for the stuffing and
I
mashed
knew you were gonna
potatoes
say
and gravy. And all of those
Can't
sound
go wrong there.
I know. Yeah. All of those are wonderfully delicious. Mm-hmm. But this is the time of year where we're eating these types of things fairly on the regular. So how can we enjoy these things and be healthy at the same time?
Yeah, I would say absolutely make sure to enjoy the foods that you want to pick, but also be choosy when you are at that buffet with food. You don't have to serve something off of every single platter. Just choose the ones that you really want. That way you are enjoying what you're consuming and not feeling too overly stuffed with foods that were not as tantalizing to you.
So, being in the holiday stress, what do you recommend people to do to a healthy, balanced diet?
Yeah, I know that the holidays can be quite stressful for a lot of people. And so it is so important to make sure that you are eating healthy and being mindful about what it is you're consuming. And that's because even though we do have a lot of savory, delicious sweets available during the holidays, eating too many of these high sugar, high sodium, high fat foods can leave us feeling very sluggish and lethargic, can sort of make us really tired and feeling like we've just made the wrong or poor food decisions. So just being really mindful during the holidays and trying not to overindulge on all the goodies.
Mm-hmm. So it's okay to indulge,
Absolutely.
But you don't have to do it again the next day.
Yeah.
And over the weekend.
Yeah, and over the weekend. Yeah.
Well, so I should also say, don't top yourself off. In other words, eat until you're not hungry anymore, not until your tummy is going to explode.
Okay. Got it.
I struggle with that as well.
I know, most of us do. But really just being mindful about how much you're actually consuming can really save you
pain later.
Whenever people think about healthy diet or diet in general, for some reason, hydration doesn't make the cut. So what do you recommend in terms of people to make sure that they're well hydrated, they have enough water?
Yeah.
How can people be prepared for that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And water can fill you up too.
Exactly. Absolutely. It can absolutely
necessary
fill you up.
for
Yeah.
Yes. And I can just vouch from experience that when I have not drank enough water, I feel really just not well. I feel unwell. And you can just imagine if you're running around or sweating, still exercising, you're going to be losing even more water. So making sure to get sufficient amounts in is so important. For the ladies, it's about 11 cups per day. And for the gentlemen, it is about 15 and a half cups. And that would be at baseline. If you are going to be running around or sweating or exercising, making sure to increase that amount is so, so important. Again, so you don't feel sluggish and lethargic.
What are some healthy alternatives in holiday recipes?
Oh, I
do you
love
have any
this.
tips
Yes.
for us?
I do. So one of the things one of the things that I try to encourage people is to maybe look at their what they're going to serve and think about how can they make it a little healthier. Like maybe instead of the white noodles or egg noodles, you can try like zoodles that are made out of spiralized veggies
Oh, the
or
zucchini noodles. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you don't have to go grain free. You can also do like the whole wheat pastas or the whole wheat noodles, which are loaded with protein and fiber. You can also try switching some avocado, make that as a switch for the mayonnaise because avocado is so nice and creamy and it does spread well. Another option would be maybe trying to go without the soda and trying some seltzer water or flavored seltzer water. That would be a really good option. You can try sweetening things with cinnamon or other warm spices instead of a lot of added sugar.
Okay. All right.
I think these are all great advice.
Yeah.
What would your recommendation be to involve family for these decisions? I know, it could be a struggle from a peer support perspective that they even want to eat or drink soda with every meal. How do we navigate that aspect and make a healthier choice as a family together?
Yeah, it is so important to get your family involved. I would say maybe have each family member pick a recipe or a holiday recipe that they might want to try. And that already involves them. And then when we go to the grocery store to buy the ingredients for the recipes, take them with you. Don't just go without the kiddos or without your significant other. Make it a family affair and go discover that grocery store and, check out all the different options that there are. Maybe sort of talk about what's on the label or is high sodium or not.
Okay.
Anybody can be involved in it.
I love that. I'm going to use that. All right. Well, I don't think I have anything else, Nimit. Do you?
No, I don't think so.
Patricia, any more healthy eating tips around the holidays?
Yes, seeing that there's going to be a plethora of parties during the holidays, I would say make sure not to go to the party starving and dehydrated.
Oh.
Okay. So you don't overeat.
So that's a good point.
Yeah, totally. No, don't go starving and don't go dehydrated because
That's when you overeat.
Yep,
That is
exactly. Really try to at least have a good snack or a small meal prior to the party so you don't overindulge. And then if you do serve a plate or a mountain on your plate, then maybe stop halfway through and ask yourself, hey, am I still hungry? Do I really want to continue to consume it? It's not necessary to throw it away. You can maybe wrap it up and save it for the next day.
All right. Well, thank you, Patricia. We appreciate having you back and giving us all these excellent tips.
Pleasure.
All right. Well, for more healthy eating tips and fun holiday recipes, visit adventisthealthcare.com/livingwell. Our team would love to hear from our listeners. You can let us know if you like the podcast by leaving a review, or you can email podcast@adventisthealthcare.com and let us know what healthcare topics you want to know more about. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you get new episodes. Thank you and be well.